So, Bagga, you've just come off your performance at Chester Pride. How was it?
What can I say? It's absolutely amazing to be on Chester Pridecast. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving it. But I've literally just come off the stage.
Yes, how was it?
Oh, my God. It was what I like to call the dog's bollocks. It was amazing. The crowd was incredible.
It's always a good crowd.
I felt like Taylor Swift on the Eras tour. I felt like I was at Glastonbury. I felt like Madonna when she just did Rio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I literally felt like Bananarama at the Live Aid concert. I was like... I was in my element.
Absolutely loved it, by the way. Caught the last couple of numbers as we were walking around. It was fantastic. But I want to get to the very beginning. So what inspired Bagga Chipz? I asked this question to the Vivian, and she went all very philosophical.
Oh, did I? I thought she would have said ketamine. What created Bagga Chipz? Well, as you can tell, I like my chip shop. I love me, you know what I mean? Chips goes with anything, and like me, I go with anything.
Yeah.
So you can have pie and chips, fish and chips, anything, egg and chips, you know what I mean? And the reason my name is Bagga Chipz is because I was snogging this fella in a pub in Birmingham, and we were getting off. It was very steamy. And... I went to the bog because I'm just going to the bog. Next thing you know, he's snogging someone else. And I was like, oh, my God.
Bastard.
I know. Very, very harsh. And I was like this. Why do you want McDonald's burger when you've got full prime steak right in front of you? He said, prime steak? More like a bag of chips. I was like... And
I'll have that.
Yeah, I don't know who you are now, but...
Thank you for the coin name.
Thank you, yes.
So, obviously, you've been on RuPaul's Drag Race UK, and obviously on UK versus the World. Which would you say was your favourite season?
The first one, because with the first one, it was just more exciting because it was the first ever UK Drag Race, and we didn't know what to expect. I thought it was going to be a Sheen or Wish version of the American one.
Yeah.
So I was like, we're going to walk in some factory, and you know what I mean? I don't even know if RuPaul's going to be here. You know what I mean? It could be bloody...
Well, this is it with the other seasons. Rue's never there.
Exactly. So I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. But because I was the first to walk in the workroom, and when I walked in, I was like, oh shit, this
It's real. It's real.
If anything, it was bloody better because the American girl said our workroom ain't as good as yours.
I've always thought the UK seasons, because there's not much in terms of like a prize, you're just there for a laugh. It looks like that as well.
The thing is, though, with that show, it's not about the prize money. I would have done it for free because the prize is
all this afterwards.
Yeah. So it's what you do after. Like if I won 50 grand, I've made, without sounding a bastard, you know what I mean? I've made more than that in a month after the show.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what I mean? I'd rather get to the end than. It really depends, you know what I mean? If you get kicked off first, you know.
So you always want to be either the first because they're infamous, or the very end, and thankfully you obviously came at the end.
I was going to say, it didn't do Goffy Kendall any harm, but I just wanted the experience, I'm not going to lie. And both seasons, I made it right till the end. I was the first one on, and on both seasons, you've got to have the first, you know what I mean? So the first in, and I'm always, even if I don't win, I'm on the last day of filming, so I do every challenge, every runway, you know what I mean. So
just on that then, because obviously your snatch games on both seasons have been iconic. What's the inspiration behind those? Because obviously the first one with Margaret Thatcher, that was very left field, so I don't think a lot of people were expecting it. So what was like the thinking behind it?
I consider myself as an actress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm an actress, a philanthropist, a thespian, a single mom. So who works 2 jobs. With Snatch Game, you've only got to watch it. You can't go on Snatch Game and do Mariah Carey or Britney Spears. Well,
you can look the part, but you've got to whack
the thing
the
is,
part.
you can't go on Lady Gaga, Mariah Carey, Madonna are all beautiful, talented, incredible performers. Are they funny? No. You've got to do someone who's got... And don't work hard. Don't do all the research. If people like Kathy Bates...
When you overthink
there's so many... do someone who's got loads of catchphrases. Kathy Bates, you just do cock-a-doodly-doo, and Margaret Thatcher, you just talk like Voldemort.
Yeah.
If I did it now, I'd probably do Miss Trunchbull or Fiona from Baby Reindeer.
Oh, nice. I was going to say...
He asked me to sleep with him.
Really?
He asked me to sleep with him.
Oh, yes. Now, just on the funny kind of moments, what's been one of your funniest moments personally when you've been performing? Now, for me, my favourite has got to be when you were performing with Frock Destroyers and that...
It wasn't bloody funny for me.
I know.
I thought I went blind.
No.
I thought I went blind because 1 minute we're doing break up, bye-bye, and the next thing... darkness.
But it's just the way you went.
I thought like the building fell down. I'm like, are we alive? It went over my face and I looked like Cousin It. But they're laughing their tits off and I'm like, and this is no word of a lie. I won't sue them because I love the Nightingale. But the bloody speaker blew up as well. And my bloody eardrum went like...
right next to it, aren't
Yeah,
you?
right next to my eardrum. And ever since, I'm like this. Aye, yeah, well, I can't say that again.
So that's my funniest moment.
So Birmingham is...
I know you won't find that funny.
Well,
but
I think I was pissed as well. So imagine being pissed and then just seeing... Because the hair, it wasn't even like I could see.
It was a long wig, wasn't it?
It was all... I thought I was like in... Do you know, like the curtain in The Wizard of Oz?
Yes,
yeah. You know, sorry, Matthew, I'm going to be Cousin It. You couldn't make it up.
So what would that be your funniest moment? Or when you've done a performance?
To watch the video, I'm it wasn't... It went viral. You know what I mean? It went viral.
I mean, you've had a lot of viral moments, I would say, as well.
Bloody every day is funny in my life, you know what I mean? Looking in the mirror is funny, you know what I mean? Like, oh, God, I look a bastard today, you know what I mean? I think comedy is the joy of life, and that's what I try to bring to each season of my Drag Race, because it's brilliant looking gorgeous, it's brilliant doing the splits and a backflip, and I love that kind of drag, and I love all the lip sync and all that. But sometimes you just want a bastard to go on there and be like, "You're right, much better," you know what I mean?
Well,
and with the UK one, I thought
it's like tongue in cheek.
I like to win the UK. I was like, this is going around the world. I want to show what real people are like in the UK, and we are bastards in the UK.
Well, this is it. It's like our sense of humour and our comedy is very different to the US, isn't it? And I think
most of the drag are live here. You know what I mean? They do stand up and live, and I was like, I'm going to.
A lot of it's presenting as well in front of like audiences, bringing on other.
But drag's for everyone, and there's so much types of drag. You know what I mean? It's every kind of drag's valid, and I'm just more of the Blackpool, Brighton kind of drag, the old cabaret. You know what I mean?
Well, on that then, so what's the future looking like for Bagga Chipz? Have you got any projects in the works going on that we can get an exclusive on?
Next week I start a 38-day tour.
Oh.
It's called the MUCH BETTA tour, and it's in all the theatres. We're doing Liverpool, which is near Chester, but it's all...
Chester, yes, we do.
So, I love Liverpool. You're covered in spitting. Blackpool's them. I know, I felt like Jackie Corkill. But no, I'm all over the tour on the MUCH BETTA tour. Get your tickets at Amic Productions. And it's in all little theatres as well. Because I do love, I'm always performing in Boozers and Prides. But when I do the theatre, I feel like Judi Dench.
Well, this is it. I went to see Danny Beard in a very small theatre.
They're the best.
Exactly. Like
small theatres.
He even said, like, I made a couple of mistakes.
Ones that are a few hundred years old with all the gold.
That's exactly it. So he even said, like, the fact that I'm just like, I can just have a chat with you.
Oh, yeah, big ones, because like I said, just in Australia, they were like, you're talking 2,000 people. Yeah. But these little theatres, and they're a dying breed as well, because they're getting turned into, they got shut down, then they're turning to bingo halls, now they're shutting down. But, they're just beautiful. And just to walk in, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, sorry, I'm a bit pissed.
It's very majestic.
Yeah.
Just like this church, really.
Well, I'm in my dressing room, and I'm like this, and I just feel...
I belong here.
I'm like, I'm in the theatre. I feel like Maggie Smith, you know what I mean? Just about to do another show at the theatre.
Well, that is all I have for you, and we will be looking on socials for your tour.
The MUCH BETTA tour.
MUCH BETTA tour.
And can I just say, we're at Chester Pride, Happy Pride, all around the world. I love you loads, and I hope your Pride season has been much better.